Alright, just finished up at work, 14-hour shift as you do. But finally back at home, back in the new art studio in my new space, which is exciting. For a lot of you who haven't been following me along on Instagram, if there is any of you here, I've started a new series where I'll be drawing the Marvel movie every week until the release of Avengers Doomsday. And I think I have about maybe 25 weeks left or so at the moment. And I have probably about 35, closer to 40 drawings left to do. So, so far I've done Daredevil, Ghost Rider, and Spider-Man, as a lot of you would have seen in my previous video. But now I'm moving on to Blade, now that I'm finally settled in the new place. And Sony and Marvel, obviously Spider-Man Brand New Day is coming out, so they've released this new challenge where you can submit your own Spider-Man Brand New Day fan art, and the best pieces will be selected to win prizes. But not only that, the artists themselves will be invited to the film's premiere in Mumbai, which would be incredible. So I've decided to now fast track my Spider-Man Brand New Day piece forward. That would have been probably the second to last piece I would have made before Doomsday, but now I've brought that right up to the front of my list. And so I have about 2 weeks to get that done. So got to get started on putting together all my references and kind of ideation and stuff today, as well as get started on Blade, because really need to get on top of this series now that I'm settled into the new place. Keep the momentum going, get things rolling again. So I have just finished setting up these additional IKEA desks, because for the longest time I've had an issue where this space, my art space, has been getting very crowded with additional things. I love gaming, if a lot of you don't know, and it is a bit distracting when I'm trying to draw and I have my PS5 right in front of me. It's very tempting at times, so I'm looking to move my PS5 and everything that goes with it over here and have a dedicated gaming space alongside a dedicated print workshop for when I have enough money saved to get my new printer going. So I have a lot of plans for this space. Give you a little 360. I'm gonna have a dedicated standing art station here, just so I've got a bit of variation in the room. Like, I can be working on multiple projects at once, have a big piece here at all times that I can always chip away on, whilst also having smaller, more time effective pieces here that I can kind of smash out just to keep momentum and, just keep my drawing up, keep it going. But anyways, now that I'm home after my shift, gonna go take a quick shower. I've just eaten. Gonna go out for a walk. 5,000 steps in so far. Getting a good walk in this morning. Sorry, there's a dog trying to chase me now. But yeah, I thought I'd bring you guys along on this walk because getting out and doing walks isn't something I spoke about as much as I'd like, probably, in my videos and stuff recently. And I think it's important just to mention that, as an artist, it's so important to take care of yourself. Like, a lot of you know, if you've been following my videos, that it's a big point of mine to make that it's important to take care of your health. It's important to be on top of these things if you want longevity and even just the best results and clear mindset and focus on things. It makes a huge difference. I've noticed personally, and in many other artist stories, like, taking care of yourself is so essential. It's so easy to get a little too focused on the craft and a little too hell-bent on just wanting to sit and create. But sometimes that can come at your expense as a human, as a person, where, you know, you're staying up late, you know, you're neglecting eating as much as you should and eating as nutritiously as you should. Like, in your mind, you're probably thinking, oh yeah, like, if I spend more time on the craft, I'm gonna get better. And whilst that's true to a degree, I think there's kind of a cutoff point where you actually need to be prioritizing the things that surround your art, the things that are gonna actually boost your energy and boost your confidence, and like actually taking the world stuff around you, because it has, whether you like it or not, it has direct streamlined results to your creativity and to what you're working on in your day-to-day life. So just something to think about, you know, prioritize your health, get your steps in.
Getting the movement in is one thing, but I also want to make sure I'm actually looking after myself when I get home. Staying hydrated, eating properly, and giving myself the fuel to keep going. Because once that's all sorted, it's time to sit down, switch off from everything else, and get back to create.
Breaking my back just to know your name. 17 tracks and I've had it with this game. I'm breaking my back just to know your name. But heaven ain't close in a place like this. Anything goes, but don't blink, you might miss. 'Cause heaven ain't close in a place like this. I said heaven ain't close in a place like this. Bring it back down tonight. Never thought I'd let a rumor ruin my moonlight. Well, somebody told me you had a boyfriend who looked like a girlfriend that I had in February of last year. It's not confidential, I've got potential.
It is now Friday. Made some good progress on my blade piece tonight. I think I'm going to leave it here for now. It's been a busy week. I've been trying to make a better habit of filming these videos and talking to camera, and really making an effort to try and release weekly videos for you guys on YouTube now. And I've fallen short in many ways this week. Again, moving into the new house, things have been pretty hectic. And one of those being that I haven't gotten my calendar set up with all my shifts written out for me and all my little reminders that I need. And so I went to film a gym session the other day on Wednesday, like after I'd already spoke to you guys. And I got to the gym, it was 5:50. I normally work 6 o'clock shifts on a Wednesday night. So I got to the shift, I got to the gym, and I was like, fuck, it's 5:50, like, what if I have work today? Because obviously I didn't have my calendar set up. I went onto my emails, checked my roster. I was working, so I had to run straight to work after I'd already filmed some stuff for you guys. And so it's really kind of thrown off the trajectory of this video a little bit, but you know, you got to work with what you got. So now, finally touching base again with you guys. As I said, making good progress with this blade piece. I'm going to get started on my new Spider-Man brand new day piece starting tomorrow, as I only have 10 days left to get that submitted. So I really need to lock in. I've been fucking around. I've been getting things set up, and I just kind of need a push at the moment. And that's why right now it is 8:15 on a Friday night. I am not working tonight. Haven't hit the gym today. Haven't got my step count in. And as much as it would be easy to just sit here and continue drawing, or sit here and, you know, go to bed early or whatever and rest, I need to go to the gym. I need to get back into the routine of things. I can't keep slacking. So I'm going to bring you guys along for the ride with me. Go hit a quick arm session. things don't always go to plan as an artist. And whilst you're trying to pursue all these different things at once, things can get hectic. So I want to bring you guys behind the scenes into that chaos tonight. Let's go hit the gym. I'm excited to finally finish these first 4 pieces of this collection. This has been a collection that's been sitting in the back of my mind for a really long time. It started way back in 2021 originally. I had done a couple pieces with the start of the multiverse saga. So I started with WandaVision and Loki. But as the years went on and as I developed my skills very quickly, I thought it would be cool to go back and start from the very beginning and make a piece for every single Marvel film. And so that's now what I'm doing. As everything builds towards Avengers Doomsday, I thought, fuck it, let's do this. It's a big challenge. It's a lot of pieces that I'm going to have to make. I think it's 45 total I brought it to. I cut a couple films out just because they either didn't resonate with me very much or they didn't really have much impact in the entire Marvel storyline. So I just thought, fuck it, I'm not doing those ones. I'm going to focus on the ones that mean something to me. The way I'm approaching this series is breaking it up into each phase of the Marvel films. So phases 1 through to 6, obviously ending with Doomsday. So I thought it would be cool, however, to do a phase 0 of sorts, which is what these first 4 pieces are, kind of the OG Marvel characters that were established and really made what Marvel is today. So now that I'm finally done with all these OG characters, I'm excited to move on to the core kind of phases and get started on the original Avengers soon. But first, as I said earlier, there's this new Spider-Man challenge that it has just come out. Yeah, so I might even get started on sketching Spider-Man today because that'll be a big piece. And as of today, I have about 5 days left to get it done. So I really need to lock in, smash that out. That's all I'm going to be doing over the next few days. So be sure to follow along for that journey. But anyways, here's the OG collection.